Welcome to this guide on targeting and segmentation in broadcasts. Targeting is the most important step when creating a broadcast in DMLY. Instead of sending messages to everyone, you can precisely control who receives your campaign using segments and workspace-based filtering. Proper targeting helps you increase engagement, reduce unsubscribe rates, avoid sending to the wrong audience, and improve your overall campaign results. Now let's understand how broadcast targeting works. When creating a broadcast, you must define three things: the broadcast type, the recipients, and the workspace. All three directly affect who receives your message. Let's start with workspace selection. Every broadcast runs inside a specific workspace. If a segment is created without selecting a workspace, it may include contacts from multiple workspaces. This can lead to sending messages to the wrong audience. So here's the best practice. Always make sure your segment is tied to the correct workspace before using it in a broadcast. When creating a segment, select the appropriate workspace. Do not leave it empty and confirm it matches your broadcast workspace. This helps you avoid cross-workspace messaging mistakes. Next, let's talk about broadcast types. DMLY supports two types. First is contact. This sends your message to a selected segment or group of contacts. Use this for promotions, announcements, updates, campaigns, and product launches. The second type is retarget. Retargeting allows you to follow up with contacts based on their previous activity. For example, people who received a message but didn't reply, opened but didn't convert, interacted with a previous campaign, or engagement-based follow-ups. Retargeting helps you focus only on relevant contacts and improves performance. Now, what is a segment? A segment is a filtered group of contacts based on specific conditions. You can filter by workspace, contact stage, tags, excluded tags, last activity, or previous campaign behavior. Instead of selecting contacts manually every time, you define rules once, and DMLY updates the segment automatically. Next, Recipients Count validation. Always check your recipients count. When selecting a segment, DMLY shows the number of contacts that will receive the message. Always review this number before sending. It helps you confirm the correct audience, verify your segment, and avoid sending messages to the wrong people. Now, let's look at dynamic and static segments. A dynamic segment updates automatically when contact data changes. For example, all contacts tagged VIP in a workspace. If a new contact gets that tag, they are added automatically. A static segment is fixed. It only includes contacts that match the criteria at the time it was created. New contacts won't be added later. Example: safe broadcast targeting workflow. First, create your segment and select the correct workspace. Then add your filters and save it. Next, go to Broadcasts and create a new broadcast. Confirm the workspace, select your segment, check the recipients count, send a test message, and then launch your campaign. This ensures accurate targeting and prevents mistakes. Now let's talk about exclusion strategy. Always use an unsubscribe tag and exclude it in your segments. You can also create retarget segments for users who didn't respond. Avoid overlapping segments across multiple workspaces. If a user resubscribes, dynamic segments will update automatically. So, why does proper segmentation matter? Without it, messages may go to the wrong audience, engagement drops, and unsubscribe rates increase. But with proper targeting, you get better personalization, higher response rates, and improved results. Finally, here's a common mistake to avoid: creating a segment without selecting a workspace, then using it in a broadcast, and accidentally messaging the wrong audience. Always select the workspace when creating segments for campaigns. And that's it. You now understand how to use targeting and segmentation effectively in DMLY broadcasts. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.